Thanks for joining us. Coming up, part 2 of the analysis of how Kristen Welker was shown up by Donald Trump.
This was a committee, a big deal. They lied. And what did they do? They deleted and destroyed a whole year and a half worth of testimony. Do you know that I think those people committed a major crime.
Sir.
And Cheney was behind it. Well, and so was Benny Thompson and everybody on that committee. For what they did, honestly, they should go to jail.
So you think Liz Cheney should go to jail?
For what they did.
Everyone on the committee, you think
I think everybody anybody that voted in favor.
Are you going to direct your FBI director and your attorney general to send them to jail?
No, not at all. I think that they'll have to look at that, but I'm going to focus on drill, baby, drill.
When you say that, it carries weight, though. You've tapped these people to lead the Justice Department and FBI.
They can do whatever they want.
Okay.
Biden can give him a pardon if he wants to, and maybe he should. Just remember, unselect committee, a year and a half of sworn testimony, and after getting all of the testimony, they deleted it, and they destroyed almost everything. There's nothing left.
According to Trump, the January 6th committee not only lied, but they destroyed 18 months of evidence. Trump believes that everyone on that committee should go to jail. Welker cannot believe, however, that Trump won't be micromanaging the FBI and the Justice Department. This is typical of the Democrats. They're very top-down and into micromanagement. Those old enough will remember how Jimmy Carter micromanaged everything, and the US ended up with paralysis by analysis. Reagan, on the other hand, believed in delegation and choosing the right people to do the job and allowing them to simply do their job. And he was incredibly successful as a president as a result. Trump continued with the issue on the January 6th committee.
It's unprecedented.
And they deny doing
that. If you do that in a civil case, you go to jail.
You know they deny doing that. And officials say that the order never came in for the National Guard.
They put out a statement.
On January 6th, let me ask you this about January 6th. I think
Benny
you're going to want to
Thompson
answer
wrote
this.
in a statement that he has destroyed all evidence.
Let me ask you this about
It's
January
amazing.
6th.
I wish you could be you have such potential. If you could be just non-biased, you hurt yourself so badly. I'm telling you, they deleted and destroyed all the evidence. Everyone knows it. And you slough it off like it doesn't mean anything.
No, I'm just saying they deny it. That's all I'm saying.
Kristen, if I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me. And you know what I'd do? I'd say, you got me.
Once again, Welker comes up with a tired old story that the January 6th committee denied doing it. Trump scolds her for being biased and points out that if he, Trump, had done it, Welker would be calling him out and Trump would say, you got me. If you like this sort of content, please like, share and subscribe. The subject then turned once again to the January the 6th pardons.
Let me ask you about January 6th in a different capacity, okay? I think you're going to want to answer this question. You promised to pardon those who attacked the Capitol on January 6th. Are you still vowing to follow through with that promise?
We're looking at it right now, most likely, yeah.
Well,
those people have suffered long and hard, and there may be some exceptions to it. I have to look. But, if somebody was radical, crazy, there might be some people from Antifa there. I don't know, because those people seem to be in good shape. Whatever happened to Scaffold Man? You know who Scaffold Man was? He stood on a scaffold telling everybody to go and nothing happened to him. Whatever happened to Ray Epps? Now, I don't know anything about Ray Epps, but it was sort of strange the way he was talking. Where is he? What happened to him? Because the people that did very little, they arrested an old woman because I don't think she did anything. They don't even know what she did. These people have suffered. Their lives have been destroyed. And yet in Portland, where they burn down half the city. They burn it down all the time. It's like a routine occurrence. They don't do anything. They attacked the courthouse, federal courthouse. They always say federal building. Okay. They destroyed the beautiful limestone exterior of the courthouse in Portland. They killed people in Portland. Seattle, people got killed in Seattle.
Trump said that he would pardon most of the January 6th protesters. He talks about those sentenced, but points out that with the BLM riots, many people were killed, buildings were destroyed, yet nothing was done and no one was tried. This is the level of gross hypocrisy by those on the left. Then we moved on to the subject of RFK Jr.
RFK Jr., he has obviously talked about his skepticism of vaccines. He's expressed opposition to childhood vaccines. Do you want to see childhood vaccines eliminated?
If they're dangerous for the children. Look.
So possibly?
When you look at some of the problems, when you look at what's going on with disease and sickness in our country, something's wrong.
Welker then asked about RFK Jr. and attitudes to vaccines. She asked Trump if he supported childhood vaccines. Trump has the view that vaccines should be analysed, and if the vaccine proves not to be safe, it should be removed. He makes that the point that America's health is not good and something is wrong and that it should be analysed. The subject of childhood vaccines continued.
Everything. So childhood vaccines have prevented about 4 million deaths around the world every year.
I think that's great.
Isn't that...
I'm all for it. I think it's great. Hey, look, I'm not against vaccines. The polio vaccine is the greatest thing. If somebody told me get rid of the polio vaccine, they're going to have to work real hard to convince me. I think certain vaccines are incredible, but maybe some aren't. And if they aren't, we have to find out.
Trump is all for good vaccines, and he very much supports vaccines like the polio vaccine. And he said that an incredibly strong argument would have to be made to get rid of the polio vaccine or similarly effective vaccines. But he believes that everything should be on the table. And there we have it, the left velvet glove trying to put a kind face on a clearly partisan attack. I thought Trump did very well, and Welker looked like she was struggling in her attempts to land an effective blow. But what do you think? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching.